hello, hello. Hi, everyone, and welcome. Thank you guys so much for joining us on our Facebook Live today as we talk about SCD Policy Forum. I am Dominique Goodson, the Senior Project Manager with Sickle Consortium, and thank you all so much for joining us. I have special guests with us today that will be talking to you guys about SCD Policy Forum, an event that we are partnering with Sickle. Um, the Sickle Cell Consortium is partnering with Sickle, and we're very happy. We partnered with them last year along with SCDAA, and it was a very successful event. And we are looking forward to it again this year. And so now I would like to introduce our other guests. We have Ariel. Hello, Ariel.
Hi, nice to be here. I'm
Thank
with
you.
Sickle. It's great to be here.
Thank you so much for being here. And we're looking forward to the amazing work we're going to do this year at SCD Policy Forum. And this next person needs no introduction. Miss, Dr. Lakia Bailey.
Hello.
Hi, Dr. Bailey.
Hey there. How are you?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Pretty good. Pretty good.
That's good. So I know you don't need no introduction, but go on here and introduce yourself to everybody.
Oh, hello everyone. I'm Dr. Lakia Bailey. I am one of the founders and the executive director of the Sickle Cell Consortium, and also living with sickle cell disease. And very, very happy to be able to be here, and very excited to be co-hosting this SCD Policy Forum with Sickle.
Thank you. So today, the reason why we're going live is because I believe we're less than a month away from SCD Policy.
So. Mm-hmm.
Yes, we are. And so we want to make sure we are giving you guys information that you need to understand what the policy forum is going to be about and how it's going to happen. So, Dr. Bailey, can you tell us a little bit about the SCD Policy Forum?
Absolutely. So this is our second year partnering with SCDAA on this, and it is a 2-day event. This policy forum will bring together federal legislators and this community, multiple different stakeholders from this community for this 2-day federal event. And we have several different things, which you may have some graphics for, I don't know, 2 different days. On the first day, it's going to feature educational sessions. We're going to talk about federal advocacy. We're going to hear from our keynote and get a lot of very cool information. There will be workshops to practice your sort of elevator pitch and all of the different things you need to know. And then there'll be breakout sessions so that you can work together and just really get the gist of what you're going to do on this virtual Hill Day. And then the second day is the virtual Hill Day. You all, those that sign up, everyone that's participating, will virtually meet with advocates, with federal legislators, with health aides, their health aide, with different individuals in their staff to talk about the very specific items that we are going to want to really discuss. We have very specific things that you'll be taught all about. You'll be giving the one-pagers. You'll have all the information you need to help them understand that sickle cell is important, that we are important. Here are the different things that are on the floor that they can support. Here are other ways to support and why it's important to do so. So it's a very, very exciting 2-day event, and I'm really, really glad that the consortium can participate in it.
Yes, thank you. Well, Ariel,
Hello.
I know that I've last year was the first year I participated in the SCD Policy Forum. But I have done Advocacy Day and Rare Disease Week several times. And you stated that last year was your first year as well.
Yeah.
Can you let us know how your experience with it?
Yes. So, yes, as Dominique mentioned, this was my first time participating in a completely virtual event. I have done in-person advocacy, but I think the virtual space was really great just because it allows a lot of flexibility. You know, a lot of us have different things going on, but I think that just being well prepared on day one, meeting with my team, knowing what my asks and who was sharing their story was really beneficial so that we knew which times, which meetings we could attend, and who was doing what. So it was extremely organized. It was a great experience for me overall. And I think that this leads me to my segue for my tips. I think what is truly helpful is just, again, day one helps with the preparation. So being very well prepared, speaking clearly with the legislator, and that's just being confident, knowing what your ask is, knowing why you're there, dressing appropriately. You know, you are meeting with your representatives, and you want to, you know, be present your best self. I think that's extremely important. So you want to dress appropriately, at least from what the Zoom box can see, right? You want to be on time. You want to be timely. You want to know that you want to make sure your legislators know that you respect their time. And then I'm wearing headphones. Not necessarily, you don't have to, but just that you're in a space that there's not going to be too many distractions, and that your legislator is able to hear, you know, what you're saying. You're only given maybe 10 to 15 minutes during a meeting, so you want to make sure that you're able to convey the reasons why you're there. So overall, again, I had an incredibly great experience, and I can't wait to participate again this year.
That is awesome. Yes, I know last year I had, even though I was working it, I had a great experience with it as
Mm-hmm.
well. There was a
Yep,
lot of great education that was going on. So,
it
as
was
Dr.
good.
Bailey has stated, the SCD Policy Forum is a 2-day event, and the first day is set up for education. And that education is teaching you the elevator pitch, teaching you about the one pager, what our acts as a community is going to be. Um, Six Cells work very hard, especially Ashley works has always tried to make sure when, especially at Rare Disease Week, that the community always tries to ask for the same thing, so that we're more likely to get what we ask for. So there are going to be one pagers of what the ask is going to be. It's going to be great. You're going to learn how to do an elevator pitch. You're going to be able to practice. You're going to be around other advocates who have participated in SCD Policy Forum, Hill Day, and everything also. And then you're also going to be around advocates in your state and region. So when Hill Day comes up, which is the following day, the second day, when you're having all your virtual meetings with your legislators and their representatives, you are not there by yourself. There are other advocates there that's going to help you so you don't feel alone. You'll have team leaders. It's really great. One thing I do want to make sure I let everyone know. Last year, the event was open to advocates of partners with the Sickle Cell Consortium, Sickle Cells ambassadors, and SCDAA's chapter members. This year, it is open entirely to everyone. However, everyone is able to attend the first day. You could attend the first day, whether you live in the United States or you are international. However, Hill Day, unfortunately, you have to live in the United States in order to participate on the second day, Hill Day. But international people, we are great, and we ask you guys to join us on the first day for education, because you never know, you might learn something that you could take back and work with in your country. But second day is for um, United States residents only. Uh, and the dates of that is March 19th and March 20th. So you guys, make sure you go and register. We're going to put the link inside of the chat. Make sure you register for the event. It's going to be a great event. Um, and even if you're just starting out and you want to learn more about policies and legislation, join the meeting. It's going to be great education, like a lot of education. So join the meeting. Now, one thing I do want to talk about is some tips that meeting with your legislator. So as you know, this is going to be virtual. And when it comes to virtual, technology be technology, as Miss Sharonda always says. But there's some tips that we want to give you guys to make sure the meeting goes as smoothly as possible. So, the first tip is find a quiet space that is bright to show to show your smiling face. So, like right now, I'm in a very lit, bright space. Um, they can see my face clearly. There's nothing obstructing it. There's nothing in the background that is distracting. So make sure, and there are no other noises. Um, I close the window because I live in New York. You know, ambulances be flying and cop cars. So make sure you find a quiet space that is bright to show your smiling face. Now, the next step, we want you to stay hydrated. Okay? A nice sized bottle of water, some hot tea will do, something. But make sure you stay hydrated because you're going to have several meetings and you're going to be talking. So you want to be able to make sure you stay hydrated. So please, please, please hydrate, hydrate, hydrate. Tip number 3, we want to hear your message clearly. So headphones are the key to success. So if you don't have a microphone, then headphones, we do suggest headphones so that you're able to hear, so that we are able to hear your message clearly. And the legislators also can hear it clearly. Tip number 4, virtual meetings go a lot better when using a computer or a tablet. Please, 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 if you can, for the virtual meeting, try to make sure that you're in a place that's not going to be distraction and where you are going to be using a computer or a tablet. Yes, if you have to use the phone, but the best one with the best quality is the computer or a tablet. So try, if you can, the virtual meetings just go better with computers or tablets. Tip number 5, take a minute to focus and control your breathing. So in between meetings, you'll have about, if I'm not mistaken, if I remember last time, you'll have about 5 minutes, maybe more, before like your next meeting. This is going to give you the chance to breathe, to focus, to relax and just relax and drink. Also hydrate. Maybe stand up and take a stretch break because this is virtual. You will be sitting down the majority of the time. We want to make sure that you take some time and you focus and control your breathing. Because speaking to legislators could be very nerve-wracking at times. And so controlling your breath and taking time to focus is good. So tip number 6 is remember your story is what matters and why they should help. We want you to remember when doing this, and this is what you will learn, your elevator pitch, that your story is what's most important. That is what's going to help them want to help, want to do our acts that we're asking. So remember, make sure you include your story because it matters. And no matter if you think, oh, someone said this story already, or maybe they heard this story, every story is different. Every sickle cell patient is like snowflakes. Each one is different. So your story matters. So make sure you include your stories. So one big thing I do want to let everyone know. Please do not record your meetings. You're welcome to take a picture of the meeting to share on the social media with the permission of everyone that is attending. However, you cannot record the meetings. So please keep that in mind. No recording of the meetings. All right. And those are the tips for meeting with your legislator virtually. So you guys, I think this is going to be a great meeting. What about you, Ariel?
It's going to be really good. I hope that you all register. Time is of the essence. So please make sure you register. We should have the link in the chat box, but you don't want to miss it. It's going to be good. So we're excited.
Yes, I agree. So we are putting, if you can see at the bottom, that is the link to register for it. The SED policy form is going to be March 19th, which is the education day, and March 20th, which is the virtual health day. Again, everyone is welcome to attend the educational sessions. Everyone. However, the Hill Day, only U.S. residents are allowed to participate in Hill Day. So, you guys, please, please, please register. It is going to be a great opportunity. It's going to be great education. You're going to be able to network and meet people in your community that you didn't even know was there. So, you guys, register, register, register. We are looking forward to advocacy to SED policy forum. That is less than a month away. I'm so excited. Yes, so excited. Oh, Ariel, you're on mute.
I'm echoing your enthusiasm. I'm with
Okay,
you.
I'm
Gonna
so
be good.
excited. I'm so excited. So thank you guys. I'm going to see if we have any questions. We do have one. Will those tips be in the comments? Uh, I can type the tips inside the comments, or we can actually post the tip flyer to our social media page, and then you'll be able to see the tips there. So we'll do that. We'll post the tip flyer, and we'll do it that way. You guys, if you have any questions, you could put it inside of the chat. Thank you for the question we had about the comments. We are going to post that on our social media page later today, and along with the link to register to attend SED Policy Forum so that you guys have those tips. Now, we are going to have more. We're going to have office hours, which we'll let you guys know when that will be soon. Um, for SCD policy form, not office hours for the Sickle Cell Consortium. Um, and we're going to be posting more information and more tips about SCD policy form leading up to SCD policy form. We do have one question. What age do you have to be to register? Um, Actually, that is a really good question, and I'm gonna let Ariel take that one.
I want to double check. I don't know if we've ever enforced a cutoff age. Um, we have had young advocates in the past. So I think we should double check and get back to you. Are the names posted? Where can we contact you to let you know so we can follow up?
We will find out and follow up.
Can
I'll
we
give it to
follow
you.
up?
Yes,
Okay.
we will
I
follow
really
up.
want to follow up. That's a good question. Maybe many people want to know that.
I know last year I think our youngest was 15. We had quite a few young adult warriors that participated um,
Okay.
in the SCD policy forum, and their
Okay.
parents also attended. And they registered. The parents registered as well, also. So
Okay.
we will find that out, and we will get the answer back to you guys.
I know that day one could be a really good time for education and even seeing how meetings are practiced. So I think that's the best part about day one is that you get to meet your team and maybe find the best fit for, who's participating in meetings. But again, I do want to find that cutoff age just so I don't want to misspeak. So we'll check.
Yes, I agree. Thank you. So that looks like that's all the questions we have. You guys don't forget SED policy forum is March 19th through the 20th. All is welcome to register, especially for the educational day. However, you have to be a resident of the United States in order to participate in the virtual Hell Day. Thank you guys. Thank you, Ariel, so much for
Thank
joining us
you for having me.
and being here. Thank you so much. I'm so looking forward to SCD Policy Forum. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Yep, me too.
I'm looking. And thank you to everyone that has joined us on this live. Please make sure you stay tuned because we're going to have so much more information, tips. We're going to have some reels. It's going to be a lot more on SCD Policy Forum leading up to the SCD Policy Forum. Thank you guys so much for joining us, and we'll see you all later.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye, guys.